Rich, you got like 30 years before you learn any of that because you're going to have to study that every single day, how to be rich. It's going to take you like 30 years. Now you say you want to play basketball. You wanted to play basketball for growing. That's what you want to do with your life is play basketball. Well then good. You can be a basketball player. Okay, so that's you. You want to play. You want to be a scientist, pick up plants off the ground or something like that. Make articles and sell it so you can live playing or being a scientist, picking up plants off the ground and selling flowers at the flower store and trading with people and selling flowers to people. Then be a scientist or whatever you do with science. You want to spend your whole life sitting on a recliner. That is great, because you got to prep yourself up. You got to get that recliner before you go out of that house. You prep yourself up and you get that recliner. Sure. Yep. That's what you want to do, then do it. You might project it on me, but so it's like, as an accountant, there's like 5 people getting a recliner. Everybody's different, so if someone doesn't understand, just that's the reason why. It's not that they're trying to steal your heirloom. They just don't know what you do. So that's why they kind of try to find out what you do no matter what you do. But not tormenting people. I mean, they'll just get thrown in jail. No, that's not what it is. It's not tormenting people. You don't go out hurting people. That's backwards. You got it. I know, like a lot of people say, oh well, you don't really have a girlfriend or something like that. Why? What makes you different than everybody else? I do something different. I was a kid once. I have childhood memories. And I grew up. I got older and older and older. I didn't really get much taller. I just got older and older and older. And no, it's the same. How does that make you different? I don't even know what I just said. I was just trying to. Your skills are different either way. No, I remember. You was just. I grew up older and older and older, and they think you're gonna have to have someone follow your side the whole time. They don't follow your side the whole time. You might be alone sometimes. It's not that you don't use a cell phone to call somebody or whatever. It's girls like boys, boys like girls. That's not the problem. The problem is you can't cling to someone the whole time. So as I got older, it didn't matter what I did. They were still there even when I got older. So I just kind of tried to work and do my own stuff. It might be some kind of separation anxiety. It's not really that. I'm a boy either way. I have to do stuff or I'm not going to live doing anything. So, I mean, yes, I can do other stuff. I can do all kinds of great stuff, like my album or whatever. It's not that. I have to go the whole time throughout my life. I am on my own, either way. But I am just a boy. Of course I'm on my own. But there are other people that help me throughout whatever. Hold on.
Oh, how you doing? Sorry about that.
You're fine. It's not that I don't care. These talk shows are supposed to be long. I know, I'm getting tired of working out. Someone goes up to me and stares at me for 10 hours. My arm's gonna go, oh, I can't move my arm because you stared at me too long. No. If you stare in my eyes, my blue eyes, and I ask people, don't stare at my pupils, because when someone stares at me, it makes my eyes dilate, because they're projecting something at me. And it makes my eyes dilate, and it hurts my eyes. Because it keeps going deeper and deeper and deeper. And they like stare at me for like 3 hours in my eyes, going like this. For 3 hours, and it just hurts my eyes. And like, I get tired after talking for a really long time. So I'll actually, when I'm done making this talk show, I'm probably gonna go to bed, because it did make me tired, and I am getting tired talking. Like I said, I want to get my feelings off my chest. I'm just a boy. I'm a guy. I do see different than girls. This is my boy shirt. I do see different than girls, because I'm a boy. And I don't really think it matters if they see me at my worst. I've looked pitiful sometimes. And the real truth is, I don't want you to follow me around if I'm at my worst. I'm trying to heal. I gotta sleep. I gotta get better. I gotta fix myself down here and up here. I got to fix myself. So I'm like, come on, just give me a little bit of time. I got to get better. And they say, well, you took too long, so sorry. That's not really what the problem is. I needed to get better. I've loved people for a long time, but it's not that. I've not actually really done anything. I'm not really but anywhere. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I cared about people for a really long time. I went there. I talked to them every day, and talked to them and talked to them. I even went out of my way to talk to them, and I was by their side every day, even if I was just stupid. I was like a kid back then. I kind of left and had to take care of myself, fix myself up here for the most part, because I started getting sick, and it started hurting my head. I'm one of the 40% that have migraines. Now, if you don't have a migraine, it's easier. So I actually do swell up sometimes. I've never actually been able to get a massage. I actually know that it makes you swell up if you don't get a massage. But I do know why they do this. Of course I understand why people need it, but I know people try to secretly watch women's sports that are guys. Girls see a guy and they look at the football or karate and they love the guy sports, what guys do. They kind of make me talk like that because they see a boy. Now, I didn't really want to say all that stuff, but they always look at football and crap like that, men's sports. So you might see a guy look at a girl sport and that confuses a girl. Guys are different than girls. Girls might be attracted to guys. Guys might be attracted to girls. It's not like that. That's not what this is. I mean, that's true, but that's not what this is. This is just topics after topics. I've worked my whole life trying to mostly do real estate, so I know you put a lot of people in your house. Of course you can get a bunch of money stocked up in your house. You could be financially free in 4 years. You got like 30 people, pay for the house, property taxes, and save up enough money together, and then you just fall asleep on the floor. You have all the food you want, do nothing. Of course you can do that. No, I did work for that information, but that's not what I was trying to do. You might not be lucky enough to get a bunch of people to do that kind of stuff. So I spent all my time building stuff like tree houses. I was doing stuff with my brothers, was selling stuff outside, and they said, you need to learn how to build, because I want you to build a bookshelf so you can make money, because it was really hard to get money back then. So you just kind of use any kind of way possible that you could ever get money. It's not really wrong to try to make money as long as you're not hurting somebody, but I tried to get money the only ways that I could. And when you get older, your body just kind of, your back goes out. You can't really twist your back as easy as when you're a young kid. So it's not that I can't be flexible and do these flexible sports and stuff like this. Of course I can do stuff like that. Now, I don't look my best. I cut my hair. Of course I cut my hair. It was heavy and I was getting a headache. I probably should have kept it, I don't know. But I don't know if I can actually get all this stuff off of my chest. It's not even a big deal. I worked my whole life to do this stuff. But no, the kids, they come back every day and do all this stuff, and I just kind of take care of them so they don't get hurt. So I took all the metal, plastic, and glass, and I tried to teach all the kids, don't touch metal, plastic, or glass. And they start picking everything up in the house, and they start going in the house, and you don't need to do that. You want to get education, you want to be smart, you want to do anything, you want to be with somebody, you want to learn how to make a TV, you want to do anything in your life without hurting yourself by being a klutz. That's a bad consequence to throw a ball at a wall. But I let them do it anyway because they're kids. But it's not a big deal. I'm just trying to teach them that if you do pick any kind of object up, like metal, plastic, or glass, of course it can hurt you. Even if it's a small container like that. Girls don't know what guys see. They're not a guy. But it's not like that. I know they would never hurt him or nothing like that. It's not that. It's too many people trying to go after one person or whatever. So you try to do whatever. I believe in relationships. That's not really why I'm putting this here. It's just being a boy and a guy. I didn't really want to say it like that, but yes, I'm just kind of on a guy kitchen. This is my room. I'm stuck here. I can't really get out of here. I mean, I like a bunch of places, but I can't really go do whatever I want. You run out of money, you can't get gas. Simple as that. But you can get a bunch of money. It's not that it's hard, it's just once you get all the money, you stock up on your retirement cash. Once you stock up so much on your retirement cash, you got like $50,000. If you worked like 5 years and you managed to save up $50,000, your penny change or whatever, you should have more than that. You should have like $300,000 saved up after like 3 or 4 or 5 years. But once you do that, you raise the money. If you never spend it, you can't actually spend the money if you want to raise it. And you just kind of raise the money slowly. And once you get to like 5,000, then your friend, if he got the 5,000, you got the 5,000 just from borrowing money off of a friend. And then now you got 10,000, and you can take that $10,000 and you can go joyriding. $10,000. Now spend it slowly. Say you want to go joyriding every week, once a week, with that $10,000 that you just saved up with your friend. Now you and your friend can go in that car and you can switch back and forth between the driver's seat and the passenger seat. Switch back and forth, or take turns going alone, and you can drive all your gas out, put gas in the next week. And your house is already paid off anyway, so you might as well just do whatever you want. Now a lot of people can't pay their house off because they're not really the greatest accountants, and it takes a long time to learn that. I understand that not everybody has as many people in their house. Even though it's the lowest education that you can go, it's still the basic education. Have a bunch of people in there, and you can not work as much. I'm not a doctor. I don't make $100,000 a year. I make just as much as everybody else, so I'm in the same boat as everybody else. But I do understand what accounting is, like 30 people in a house. And you build onto the house, put a little stake in the ground, put a screw in it with a 2x4, another stake, screw, 2x4, and then put a wall up. And then put a beam on top of it. And then put a little bitty light paneling on it for a roof and attach it to your house. That's 700 feet. I don't really think I want to talk about all of it the whole time I want, but I am 30, so this is just what I know. This is actually unedited. This is just me right here talking to you on a talk show. Of course, I probably shouldn't have put it up on my album, but it's not a big deal. It's just an album. I don't care that much about it. It's just an album. I'm a boy. I didn't do anything wrong. I just sit here trying to take care of my family and my family's house and try to help raise all of my family's kids just the same as everybody else. So I'm just a guy. And that's what kind of a little bit about what guys see, pretty much. But I'm out of time, so this is all the memory I got. So I'm gonna let you go.